Hello, everybody. We're going to give folks a few more minutes, a couple more minutes to join in, but thank you for being here. All right. I'll get started briefly with some introductory stuff, and then I would like for folks to introduce themselves. My co-chair of this committee, Senator McCrory, is going to be joining any minute now. But welcome, everybody. And I'm going to try to share my screen so I can kind of go over a little bit of what we're doing. Maybe I need access. Okay.
Rep Con, I'm back.
Hello.
I'm en route, but I'm back. I'm listening and paying attention. What's going on?
Wonderful. Welcome back. I'm trying to figure out how to share. I don't think I have access to those.
I made you co-host. You should have a button at the bottom of
Host tools. Is that it? Nope. Mhm. They usually know how to do it. Oh, so, okay, got it. All right, is that working?
Yes.
Wonderful, thank you. All right, so this is a section of the bill that, or the section of the law that we have, that we passed in, not this past session, but in 2023. As part of SB 1, section 36. So this kind of just outlines roughly what the whole goal of the commission is, but in summary, it is to study issues related to funding, accountability measures, and then it has some other stuff in there specific to finance, and it's for all school operators, but specifically a lot of it focuses heavily on alliance districts, charters, and magnets. So there's two portions that the commission is responsible for, two portions of the study, or two studies that the commission is responsible for providing. One, the first portion, which is due this upcoming January, and the next, which is due the following January. And so I realize that we have a time crunch for our first portion, but the first portion of the study is very small compared to the second section. So expect to work a lot earlier for the next one, for next year. But this first portion of the study is addressed right here. That's the first portion. So I'll read it. It just says and I'm going to start from actually here. But it says what it would include. An analysis and recommendations relating to compensation, benefits, retention, recruitment of teachers, paraprofessionals, and social workers, restrictions on the use of any additional funds received pursuant to section 10262H of the general statutes, reporting requirements for school districts receiving additional funds provided under the provisions of section 10262H of the general statutes, optimal class sizes, and then the inclusion of a special education as a need factor in the equalization aid grant formula under section 10-262H of general statutes. So that's our responsibility that we're tasked with for this upcoming first report. And so what I would like for us to be able to do right now is, I'd like to allow you to introduce yourself. Just give me your name, give us your name, give us, who you represent in this space. And then, if there's a particular interest that is covered here that you would like to be able to work on, because what we would do in terms of structure for the commission is get a couple subgroups that are going to focus on parts of it so we can break down tasks. So if you have a specific interest, you can name one or two of these that you would like to specifically work on. Obviously we would do the best to try to get people in that space. So I don't know if there's an easiest way of doing it in terms of who would speak first, or we can just kind of allow people to unmute and go ahead.
Hey, Rep Khan, do you have everyone's name in front of you? Why don't you just call their names out so and then let them, because it's a hodgepodge individual.
Yeah, let me
have
let me try to do that here. It like minimizes. There we go. All right. And then some people, their name, if it's not displayed, then I'll ask you to identify, and I'll just go in no particular order, just who's on my screen first. Amy Turner.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Amy Turner. I'm the Assistant Superintendent for Special Education for Wallingford Public Schools. I am the president of CONCASE and represent CONCASE, which is the Connecticut Association of Special Education Administrators. And I don't have a specific interest. All areas are of interest, so I can be flexible.
Wonderful, thank you.
Okay.
Jocelyn, I'm sorry. Delancey.
That's okay. Jocelyn Delancey, I'm the Vice President for CEA and fifth grade teacher. I am sitting in for Kate Diaz for CEA, and I would say that all areas are of interest to us as well. But particularly, I would think compensation, benefits, as well as reporting requirements are of particular interest.
Thank you. And I see just the last name, I think, Dempsey. Is that just the last name?
Hi, Representative. It's Kathy Dempsey. I am the Assistant Executive Budget Officer here at OPM. I'm Secretary Beckham's designee. And obviously anything that has to do with budgeting and money would be an area. And actually it's nice to see some faces on the call that I've worked with over the years. I also spent 10 years at SDE as their Chief Financial Officer. So I have a lot of background on the funding.
Well, thank you. Alex Knopp.
Hi, I'm Alex Knopp. I've served since 2012 as the plaintiff's representative in the Chef case. Before that, I served 15 years in the General Assembly, was chair of GAE, and was mayor of Norwalk. Hi to Kathy and everybody else. Lisa. I'm interested in magnet school funding, though I can't quite tell from the first study where that comes in, because I'm not sure of some of the subparts of statutes. But if there are some, that's what I'd be interested in, plus the ECS formula regarding special education.
Thank you. Jessica Brunetti.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jessica Brunetti. I am the Chief of Fiscal Administrative Services at State Department of Education, and I'm the designee for Commissioner Russell Tucker.
Thank you. Any particular interest or?
All things budget is kind of my jam, so.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Sarah Vaca.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sarah Voca. I am the Deputy Superintendent at CREC, the Capital Region Education Council, Deputy Superintendent for magnet schools, and I also oversee the Open Choice Program. I am the RESC Alliance designee, and I am really happy to go wherever I am needed, but like Alex, have a significant interest in magnet school funding.
Okay, thank you. Lisa Hammersley.
Good afternoon, everyone. Lisa Hammersley. I'm the Executive Director of the School and State Finance Project. For those of you who are not familiar with our organization, we are a nonpartisan nonprofit that works specifically on education funding issues here in the state of Connecticut. As a result, the areas that I am personally most interested in are C and E in that sub B section, as well as sub B.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Leslie Bletto.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Leslie Bletto. I'm the president of New Haven Federation of Teachers and divisional vice president for pre-K 12 with AFT Connecticut. So I'm here representing AFT Connecticut today. And, similar to my colleagues here, interested in all with a particular focus on A, reporting requirements, C, and class size, D. Thank you.
Thank you. Hamish.
Hey everyone, it's Hamish McPhail from ConCan. I'm the deputy director. We are a nonprofit focused on ensuring access to education, great educations for all kids in Connecticut. I'm really interested in quite literally everything on this, but issues related to school funding, equity across various school types is of interest, and also ensuring that systems are reporting, the reporting requirements thereof interest me as well. But really just enthusiastic for the conversation and to be with you all.
Thank you. Lou Birch.
Thank you, Representative Khan. And greetings, Senator McCrory, Lou Rosato Birch. I'm the legislative coordinator at CEA. I'm just here to support Jocelyn and Kate.
Thank you. And then finally, I have Kathleen.
Alice Tracy. I'll help you out there. Hi, my sincere apologies. I am just joining the call. I had a competing work meeting that ran over. My name is Katie Tracy. I am very interested in a number of these topics. I am the Board of Education Chair for Guilford Public Schools, have been for the last 5 years, and am here on behalf of an appointment recommended by CABE.
Okay. All right, and I know the commission has a total of 20 members. We have majority of us here today, but there are a few other members that are not present with us today. And thank you guys for being able to provide that. I think what we were kind of looking at doing is we'll be able to, based on what you have given us, and I know some people spoke to funding specifically, so some of that, you know, is maybe could be covered in this first report, but a lot of that is in the second report, really, which is the following year. And we can send this document out to everyone just so we have it, and the page numbers that covers everything that the commission is tasked with. But the second, like the rest of it, is really what covers the gist of the what's due in the second study, and a lot of that is the accountability and funding. The first one is really more reports. It's more just kind of seeing where we are. And then the next one, the next report is more recommendations. So right now it's more just kind of seeing a state of where we are, and then some recommendations in regarding some of these items that we've covered. Okay. So that was this. But I think we have what you've given us today. So though it has 5 sections, what I see is possibly we would probably break into like maybe 3 subgroups and chunk some of these into 2, like 1 or 2 things in each subgroup. And you'd have that task, and there would, you know, the groups would meet to put that document together with the support of our team here. So allow us to get the groups somewhat situated. And I know we're on a time crunch and we're in holiday season. So we recognize that, and we will be mindful of that. Rose, what is the deadline for that report? And I know there's some
let me double check. I believe it's January. February 1st.
We have all of January too, to work on it. But I think we could at least start getting groups together and then figuring out the structure and letting you all know what that would entail. Rose, do we have everyone's email?
Yes, yeah.
Wonderful. So, and if you did not get a direct email for this, but you're going to serve, maybe put yours in the chat. So then instead of sending it to someone else, it definitely comes to you. Please do that. But does anyone have any questions?
Quick, Rep. Khan, got a quick question and a comment.
Yeah.
My quick question is, for those who are representing other people here, are you going to be here for a duration, or are you just representing them for today? That will be my first ask. And the other question, Representative Khan, are you suggesting that we're going to take all the information for people's interest, place them in specific groups by the next meeting so we can get started looking at the data? That's my other question.
Yeah, so the second question I can help answer, and then we can ask folks that spoke about the first one. But I think, I would ask, because I know a lot of that is gonna be our staff that's gonna assist with that. Rosalie, Jazira, do you think that how much time do you think we would need to be able to put folks in groups and sending that back out?
Probably not more than a couple of days to a week.
Okay, so we can say by the end of next week, hopefully we can send that out. Yes,
Okay, that's great. We'll get that out in the next couple weeks. And also those who are serving in place of someone today, are you guys here for the duration of this or just for today? I guess that's my
yes, that
question.
would be helpful.
I'm just in for today. Kate couldn't make it. She had a conflict.
Okay,
But I will be on most of these calls on behalf of CEA, and I'm able to help with logistics on our behalf.
okay.
I will be here ongoing.
You'll be here ongoing. Okay,
I'll be here ongoing also for Secretary Beckham.
Okay, thank you.
You're stuck with me, Senator.
That's okay. I like being around you. You know where the money is. Any
Alex,
other?
you have a hand up? Question? You're muted.
You know, it's Tuesday. We're going to put 20 people in a couple of groups. Why can't we do that by Friday and start to work? I mean, we're going to get a real crunch here.
Yeah.
I almost forgot I was on the group because it was a year ago we got appointed. So how about speed things up a little bit just because of the holidays and, difficulties?
Yeah, I just, and Rose, do you know if all the appointments for the other seats have been made?
There's still a few missing.
Yeah. But we can, if you think that that's fine by Friday or like Monday of next week, do you think that would be a doable for us to get that group together?
Yeah, Friday or Monday should be.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fine. Alex, thank you for suggesting that. I agree. And I know we have the holidays, so we want to maybe get some, get that information to you guys as soon as possible. So look out for that by Friday, Monday at the latest. And we will do so accordingly. If anyone has any other questions, we can answer. Otherwise, we are all set.
Can you, did somebody send around a email chain so we can communicate within the group?
Yeah,
And I realize that's subject to FOI, but still it'd be handy to.
yeah. And actually, Rosalie, if it's okay, at the end of our call, can we just send out the link, like as you sent it to us, the link to the language of this and then the page numbers. I think it's 39 to 49, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
that way,
absolutely.
and that way everybody's on it. And then we also would have the information there.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right, wonderful. Thank you, everybody. And I'm looking forward to working with you all, those I know and those that I will be getting to know. Senator.
Thank you.
anything?
Nope. Looking forward to for a successful group and get some things done. Thank you for guys for taking the opportunity to be a part of this, and look forward to doing some good work this session, starting right now with this BERGIN group.
Wonderful. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Take
you.
care.